What is up, gamers? It's your evil twin, Emadix here, with another VoD review. Today, we're going to be watching, although, as we can see, a lot of black bars, we're going to be watching a VoD here. Sage, Plat 3, now Diamond 1, very cool. And they're playing, London, nice server. But they're playing on Bind, defending side starting, right? Double duelist, let's just look at the comps real quick. This is a pretty decent comp. Right, would have liked maybe like a Sova instead of like the Sage, but obviously I don't really give a fuck. It's, you know, it's competitive. Who cares? And then their team is pretty well balanced as well. So we'll see how this goes. You guys do have a favorably like better defensive sided team, but they can get some really good info with Sova. So that's just kind of like some things like you guys got to think about when you guys are playing competitive matchmaking. Like what does their lineup look like they can do compared to ours, right? Ours is going to be really, hey, we can stall for a long time on defense, and then on offense, you know, it might be a little bit rough, but we do have two duelists to get us in there, so we just have to follow up with it. These guys have like a very standard comp where they can do just about anything. Jack of all trades, master of none. Two duelists, you know, Sobo for intel, Killjoy to stall, Omen for smokes. All right, so let's just get started and see how this plays out. So you are playing A. Now, one thing, right, that you're gonna see now, is that most sages don't wall this right away unless there's a good reason to, right? If you know they're not coming, let's say we're heavy rotating over to B because they're doing like a lot of B info. We put this wall up here because if they break it, we know someone's still here, or they have to wait the entire 30 seconds to break the wall. Secondly, we don't put this here because if they swing right away, your wall is going to be broken right away. And it kind of just be a waste of a wall. Now, one thing I like to do when I'm with Sage, right, is going actually towards showers and then going to farm the orb with my wall. Because then it's like the same thing, right? You're just cutting off one of the choke points. And if they do, you know, break it towards, you know, showers, we do know someone's out there. And can kind of dictate like how we kind of play it. All right, so that's just a recommendation. You don't have to do it. I just think this one could be a little bit like putting a little bit of space, or maybe saving it for the bomb hunt, especially on pistol rounds, right? So let's kind of just see what happens. So let's see, so these two. Okay. Both side.
One enemy remaining.
So your teammate's on site. You have to be careful about elbow for sure, right? While the smoke is up, I would try to run in and try to get onto site, and then once we cleared out site for sure, and we know this guy's not there, I'd be worried about elbow after. So just be careful. Blah blah blah. Last guy says elbow. So like the worst thing we can do in this situation is give him a way to win this round. And the way for him to win this round is by us giving him isolated 1v1 fights. So you should know, okay, he's confirmed elbow. Let me get onto site. Let me just get on site with Reyna. We can hold elbow together. And then after about 5 or 10 seconds, because it's going to take him time to walk, we'll just hold the CT for him to cross, or listen for his TP to cross, right? So, but this is the worst thing we can do, is trying to push him and just trying to kill him. Thankfully, you do kill him, but if you lost that battle, he would have had all of CT. Reyna was flanking, and then Brim was coming up long, and it could have been really bad, right? So again, that's just the difference there. Like if you lose that, it could be hit or miss, right? If you're feeling confident, if you really don't care, yeah, going for this kill doesn't really matter. But if we're trying to play smart, right, we want to improve, right, and we want to make the correct choices, that would technically not be the correct choice. Now we are going right against a eco round. Should be eco round. They could force up stingers. Again, just gotta be careful about how we place our wall here. See if we can fast forward through this wall up. Okay, they don't break it right away. That's good for you. That means it's gonna stay up there for about 30 seconds. 30 seconds, we don't have to worry about short A.
Hold on.
Don't die.
I mean, really, all you really have to be worrying about right now is showers. Obviously, your Brim's holding it, but like that's the only spot they could really come out and do some damage because you walled. If she updrafts, you can hear him.
Pushing.
They could TP.
Two here.
2 here. Third guy's unknown. Could still TP. Wall's gonna break here in about 10 seconds, 5 seconds.
Hill stage.
Wall broke.
All three
All three.
TP.
Yep, there we go.
One enemy remaining.
Very clean, easy round. Now it's gonna come to a buy round, and again we're gonna kind of see like
Cover mid first, right?
where we want to do this. First things first, though, we do not want to wall out in the open. Walling at least at an off angle, right? Like we don't want to go in a straight away, because if they like 3 guys like instantly swing out and break your wall, if you're out in no man's land, right? Then that'll just be really quick. So you have to either wall this really quick and get it back, or just do it from like a safer angle, right? If you don't want to risk it.
See nothing but see.
I'm flanking.
Yeah.
So what we want to do now is, if we have a good feel or a good read that they are going to be throwing or coming through this smoke, right, and through your wall, get ready to slow, right? If they throw darts, if they throw smokes, whatever inclination, right, for you. But right now we have no reason to believe they're going to push through. They could, obviously, but no reason for us to think they could.
Yeah, guys.
Again, that slow right there, I'm fine with it, right? We have no reason to believe that they should be. They could be, but we have no reason to believe. So slowing there's still fine. And you do hear them running back or jumping around market. Okay, good call.
Launching smoke.
Rotating.
Mid.
Okay, throw another slow here, and that's what you're doing. Excellent.
No.
Dim beacon down.
Right side. Full side. Attack him. Pass.
Healing.
No, not out yet, not out.
I see multiple enemies.
Oh no.
30 seconds left.
Below.
Spike planted.
Nice guys.
Gotta be careful when you walk through here. We do know there's still a planner.
They are field safe.
That's the planner.
Inside.
One enemy remaining.
Inside.
So when you go through that smoke, obviously it's a gamble the way you want to clear it. Either you go towards the cubby here, right, peeking in the tube, or you come out right side. You got to be careful. They could be in this corner or back side, back of the tube, and just peeking at you. Obviously, it was back side. It was able to get you because you're
Come
coming through a smoke.
wait for me. Come. Just stay here. If you think them pushing, just go. Okay.
Keep them out. Wall raised.
Good.
So obviously, we know they half bought. They have enough to buy next round if they really want to as well. We do hear a few. Panicking, right? We're panicking. Like as soon as they break that wall, right? We should just be like, we hear a lot, right? We hear a lot there. Just throw your first slow, right? Obviously the Jet dash and the Omen TP'd, and we're kind of like no reason for us to like kind of overexpose ourselves. We could just chill here.
Omen kill.
Slow, nice, okay, good usage. Obviously this guy gets backside because he came through and your Brim was fighting I think a guy's shower, so that's just unlucky. But yeah, I mean you got the 2 kills you needed to get, right? Like you did fine. It would have been cool if you would have hit some shots there, some nice shots, but obviously, you know, panicking a little bit because of the Jet smoke. Try not to panic so much and get all spazzy. It's like we know who dashed in, right? And we know Omen's just TPing in. You could just play in the smoke too, right? And just kill that Omen as he's TPing in, like process that information. Oh, this guy's TPing in, let me just kill him first. And then worry about the Jet, and then know the Jet can flank behind you. Maybe the Jet kills you because you focus on the Omen first. We don't know, okay? But I think you did fine, right? I would have just been like, okay, maybe throw your slow a little bit earlier onto your wall because we did hear a few there. Just to stall out everyone else, and then yeah, obviously you just get killed from the back.
One enemy remaining.
Last guy is. You guys win that round.
Easy win.
Yeah, bro.
So we're starting off pretty well here.
They are a mortar, by the way. I don't know.
We to come first or just peek?
Okay.
Watch and learn.
Wall raised.
One there. Drone.
Launching smoke.
Fast.
Oh my god.
Launching smoke.
One more. Two more.
Nice, good.
Open up the sky. Reloading. Smoke's down. Reloading.
Maybe fake.
Safe. Dead. Bomb down.
Bomb down. One guy showers. Who showers? Is Omen? It is Omen.
Last player stand.
Gotta win those. That's a very important battle. Sometimes you don't even have to take that battle, right? We know that guy's there. It's a 2-on-2. If you can get like behind triple, right, or get into a really good strategic spot, because we do know the Jet's going to be late, and either she's going to TP late behind the Sova and the Omen here, or she's going to try to flank around after she killed our Reyna right here, right? Obviously, like taking 2-on-1, we kind of want to take at the same angle. Like you kind of just gave him a free 1v1, and that's kind of what he wants in this bad situation, because obviously bomb's down. We know where bomb's at. Like, so either getting to this side and peeking under the brim is your best bet, or maybe trying to close and telling your brim, hey, I got the showers run out. If you can get to a close spot, right, close off angle, can you just hold the flank, because we don't know where the Jet's at, right? And this is kind of information, again, we have to be able to process, like, okay, what's an advantage for him, right? An advantage for him would just be like obviously running into some kind of util, or like giving him the 50-50 right here of just taking this battle when we don't need to. Obviously, like if like you could get towards U-Haul and hold the shower run out like that, you could obviously TP, so there's something to be worried about. But like I think your goal should be trying to get across as fast as possible. But again, like taking this aim battle, it's not the end of the world, right? If you hit that shot, it changes the game drastically, but he just hit the shots this time. Obviously, you kind of just whiffed. But yeah, maybe a slight decision-making change could have maybe made this a little bit better for you.
This
But again, it's not like the end of the world. That wasn't like you have to fix that every time. It's like, oh, okay, that guy just hit the shots. If you hit the shots again, it's different. But I would have liked for you to go towards the left side a little bit more,
Too long.
if possible. You know. One thing is too, you don't always have to waste your wall
Oh my
on short A,
God,
especially if
bro.
we know they don't like to work towards A, because you've walled before consistently, so they know, okay, this guy's always walling. We probably shouldn't go short A. Like, I would save it. Maybe use it for retake to get in the site, or to defuse the bomb.
reloading.
That's unlucky. So again, like I said, right? Look, maybe this time, like, if you guys should be saving here. Just save your wall, right? It doesn't hurt to save your wall if you don't think they're gonna go towards you guys. Like sometimes you can also delay it. I like this. Trying to go for the peak on top with your stinger.
Wall raised.
Smoke's down.
And again, they're not coming towards A at all. Looks like they're leaning towards B a lot.
Close long.
Smoke's
Close long.
down.
Pushing. Long. Long. They just rushed long.
Bro, what?
Last player standing. Barrier created.
Launching smoke.
Too long. Long.
This is a
Hookah,
fun
hookah,
rotation
hookah.
because your wall's up. Your Reyna's in a good spot as well.
Your duty is not over. Healing you. So what I missed. Enemy spotted.
They have it, they have it.
Go long. Have long. But yeah.
They're both there. You heard one jump on wood, you heard the other one run up mid. So you gotta be able to calm that.
Go long.
One enemy
Good
remaining.
shot.
Let's go towards long.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Pretty easy round. Good good util usage by you. That was a risky res. I would have been scared. Because you had you brought your slow out right as that Cypher cage was ending.
Barrier here.
Woo! So they're breaking your wall. There's two there. You heard a Phantom and you heard a Vandal. I'm fine with that slow.
So everyone went back. I think he's gonna be A, guys. Behind the wall. Just stay alive, guys. Stay alive.
Drop bomb.
You
Break the
should
dart. Break the dart. Break the dart. Thankfully your teammate broke the dart. Good shot. Could be in U-Haul. Be careful of U-Haul.
Behind Shower's way. Stay alive, stay alive.
Unlucky. I mean, you kind of gotta, like, your position's kind of given up there. As soon as you get that kill on that jet, right, you have to imagine that they relay that information to their team, right? And so, obviously, you're posted up on U-Haul because you know U-Haul's open, but they do kind of have the advantage because they know you're going to be there, right? And he just peeks out and just double dinks you, right? Really unfortunate. What I might have done differently, instead of just posting up on U-Haul, was as soon as the Killjoy ulti goes up, I try to reposition to triple and fight the Showers guy. Just because I don't want to be exposed to U-Haul. Because again, it's a really easy straightaway for the U-Haul guy to just to peek out, pre-fire, and just kill you, right? At least with the Shower guy, you can be in multiple different angles after the thing expires, and he's not exactly sure. He should obviously be aiming here towards here, but you could easily just kind of be out in the open and maybe catching him off, right? So personally, I would have tried to fight the Showers guy instead of the U-Haul guy, because we don't know when the shower or the U-Haul guy's going to peak. We do know the Shower guy's relatively close, and we could try to maybe take that bet a little bit sooner.
Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive.
But then again, you know, it's not like a major thing. That's like just something, in my opinion, that I think you should have done. Oh, it's actually fast forward. We don't care about this. All right, so boom, back at it again.
Wall raised.
Go long.
Launching smoke.
So right now, you should be constantly looking at your mini map just to kind of see where your teammates are doing on the B site and getting ready to rotate based off of that. And then especially once your Reyna, like you see your Reyna pushing through, as soon as she clears this right here, you could just rotate over, right? I would start rotating, like leaning, because if anyone's short A, they're behind your wall.
Throw hookah, three hookah.
I have long, Stay alive. Not oh yet.
Enemy spotted.
Shoot him, shoot him.
Reloading.
Oh, guys, I got it.
Down and out.
I'm pretty sure no one could be elbow just because they just broke the trip right now, and based off timing, like your Cypher should have been able to see or at least hear it and call it out.
Right
So
now,
it's probably safe to assume they couldn't be elbow, but now obviously they can be just because they are out. So there's two on site, and the other guy's like hookah or top side or something. Could be off their site.
One enemy
Good
remaining.
shot, last guy's site. Communicate with your teammate, right? Like, hey, I'm healing myself real quick. I'm pushing in now. Like this range should be telling you she's pushing in, so you can push in with her. Like last thing you
Last player
want to do
standing.
is give them one picks like that, and that's kind of what happens, right? When people don't communicate with each other. Well, I know it's matchmaking, and you don't always have to talk. It's always a good habit to build, because if eventually you want to like play on a team and try to play in tournaments, you're gonna need communication, right? You can't just be silent the entire time. Like no one's gonna read your mind for you. So you guys are saving this round. They're probably gonna come A after those two picks. Nice shot. Soft, excellent. Showers guy, and there's one guy short. Gotta be careful. I like how you put your I like your crosser placement there. You're kind of expecting the wide swing. This guy just, again, he kind of just did like a tight peek and he had to flick over. It's just unfortunate. So again, Not the worst thing in the world, right? Another good habit to build would also be trying to help your teammates get orb with your wall.
Get out of my way.
Long pushing, long pushing. Very long, very long. Pushing. Long pushing. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Yep, coming. Elbow one.
It's just bad spray control right there. Got to practice spray control. Or my favorite thing to do to counter a jet is just to never stop moving, right? Obviously, if you get slowed down by one of her knives, you're probably dead anyways. But usually, like the jets sometimes struggle to just like hit anyone because they're always aiming at the head.
One enemy
Little
remaining.
piece of advice for you. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. So if this game goes into OT, I'm just letting you know right now, I'm not doing the entire thing because we've seen both sides. We got a good feel for how you play on defense. Now let's see how you play on offense. How your positioning correlates to where your teammates are at. How do you use your util, right? Is your crosshair placement good? You're always kind of aiming at head level, which I like for the most part, which is a good habit to to have. Hopefully,
Smoke's down.
boom.
Molly.
I see something. Reload. Reload.
Light planted.
Behind one, fast, behind, fast.
They are V, they are V.
I'm sorry.
Reloading.
I'm close.
One enemy remaining.
So the only thing I would say maybe you need to do here in this situation, as soon as you see your teammates fighting, right, you should be swinging out, right, and trying to help them instead of kind of just hiding and kind of watching them shoot, right? When your Cypher's taking shots, you can easily just swing off of his contact and just help him take those battles. Obviously, the Raze is going to be a little bit tougher because she's so far away and she might be behind your wall, but at least with the Cypher, you know, we just try to assist him as best as possible. So now we're going to be on an anti-eco round. I mean, I'm probably going to go through this round pretty quickly just because they should be saving. I'm just going to check to see if they are saving. If they aren't, then we'll kind of play it out. But if they are, it's going to be like the only way you guys throw this round is if you guys do something really, really stupid.
Launching smoke.
Here.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Scary.
Reloading.
Done. Okay.
Last guy was sight with a shotgun.
Light planted. Okay.
Okay, that was almost throwing there. Almost throwing.
Okay, let's get set up.
Again, crosshair placement. Let's try to keep it at least head level as much as possible, right? You're aiming a little bit too low here. Again, we don't want to build these bad habits. So, I thought you consistently aimed at the head bit. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe you're just a defensive side headshot aimer, and then offensively you just like to aim at the chest.
Launching smoke.
Reloading.
Molly.
There's no way this guy just threw a molly just to clear pocket when we're just gonna run out. Holy shit, that's actually so bad. There's no way your buddy just double smoked right here. Holy. Ooh, scary.
Light planted.
I see.
So, I'm sure you can already tell just by looking at this, right? Like, why the fuck are you out in the open? Right? Why are you here? There's no reason to be here. I would have gone, if you wanted to come wall this, go Cypher side, right? Swing from that angle, jiggle it obviously to see if they're there, and then obviously cross over. If you're trying to wall this, if you're trying to get this corner, it's too late. You have no smokes, nothing here to cover you to cross over. You don't want to give them an easy kill, and that's what you kind of just did. And that's a really good way to let them back into the game, is by giving them free kills. Because if you give them kills early enough, like let's say it's 4v2, for the most part they should be like, okay, this looks pretty unwinnable, right? But you grant them a free kill like this, make it a 3-on-2, okay, that's okay. You know, we might win this if they give us another free one. Obviously they did not win it, right? But again, I'm just telling you what they could be possibly thinking, and you know, that's how you could possibly throw these rounds.
Toasted. Smoke down.
Enemy spotted.
Enemy spotted.
Light plant. Reloading. Reloading. Barrier here.
So remember, they're on a pistol, like half buy, right? They might have stingers. So what we want to do here, for the most part in these situations, is try to play our ranges. I'm fine with you walling elbow, like just killing time. We hear one guy breaking the wall.
No charge.
Reloading.
You're not pulling down far enough when you spray, right?
One enemy remaining.
It looks like when you're spraying, it looks like you're kind of just letting the recoil go wherever it wants. Try not to. Right, we always want to try to at least spray and keep it as tight as possible. That spray.
Flawless.
Hey, maybe this will be a quick game. Maybe it's not actually a 46-minute long VoD review. Wouldn't that be so
No
poggers?
If there's supposed to be, I'm gonna fight not like him.
Enemy spotted.
Hey, can you say?
Enemy spotted.
For you.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Molly.
No charges left.
Now you might be wondering yourself, like, why did he just tag there? It's because that's the last spot he saw the recon off the drone ping, right? So most people at low level are pretty basic in thinking they don't think you're going to move from there. So like, you know, maybe you should move, right? After your last ping pings you near the TP, like maybe like after he's done, like just get ready to move, because obviously you just took fucking 80 damage for free, right? Like he literally got one kill and did 80 damage. That's a kill and a half right there. So like you did not need to take the damage. You just should anticipate that he could obviously aim near the teleporter where the last ping was at. If he doesn't, cool, don't move. If he does, you should be ready to move, okay? Don't want to give away free damage like that. One guy elbow. Could play that close. We know one guy's backside.
Reloading.
Elbow peeking at backside.
Like, well, you have to do something, right? Like, you can't wait here the entire time. Like, you have to push out. Like, sure, they might grant you some free kills every once in a while. Maybe not in this game, but maybe once in like 10 games. But like, sometimes you have to learn when to make a play, right? We are down 3v5 here. They give away their positions. This Killjoy spamming fucking elbow, right? And the Jet's backside, right? You could tell your fucking right, hey, hold my backside real quick while I creep in this way and try to kill the elbow guy, right? Clear your close left, clear to see if there's any mollies, and then, you know, clear, see if you can pick this guy elbow, right? But, you know, we have to try to make a play. Just sitting back like this and expecting them every time to come and give us free kills, it's not the way to play, right? Sometimes, like I said, they will, but you can't expect it every time.
Backside and elbow.
Last player standing.
Smoke B.
Go
B,
smoke
B,
B. B, go smoke B.
Rim,
Smoke B.
rim.
Rim, bro. Come here, guys. Come here.
Open up the sky.
Go B,
I'm watching here.
Can you destroy it, Zara, bro?
Planted.
Obviously, again, it's spray control, man. You do not pull down fast enough. Like pulling down slightly in the beginning, and obviously you have to pull down more as time goes on with the spray because it's going to keep going up to a certain point, right? Obviously, you don't pull down all the way through all 30 bullets or 25 bullets, right? But you know it is eventually going to level out somewhere. But you do not pull down far enough in the transition part to it. Okay, so that's something you might need to work on. Going against the wall, seeing how fast it transitions upwards, and trying to control it as the best you can. If you can't control the left to right, you can at least control how fast it goes up, right? And just pulling down to compensate.
No. Up, take up, behind you, short.
Match point.
A single battle
Need a drop.
between us.
All right, well, I hope you guys end it here. That'd be fucking sick. Make it a nice, quick demo review.
Where to set up shop?
We know the ring is closed. Good
Stand
kill.
down.
Jet was in hook.
Jet
Take
was in
hookah, guys, and then
hookah.
res.
I wouldn't wall it. I would just clear it. Oh, you give your fist to run
Your
in.
duty is not over.
I'm fine with that.
For a moment, I saw them.
Get out of my way.
Just go long, guys. Go long. Uh-oh.
I'm waiting for somebody's gonna TB.
Reloading.
I have retrieved the
Kind of
spike.
walk into that one. It's unlucky.
Reloading.
10 seconds left.
Also.
We survive. Enemy there. They will cower.
Maybe swing.
Guys, come on my side.
Light flash.
You should run.
Ping bomb. Ping bomb, ping bomb. Res. I don't know, res.
Last player standing.
Yeah, I mean, you come out, right? As soon as you come out, you see that Killjoy die. Like, you just need to get back into the smoke and just wait, because that smoke's only going to last a few more seconds, and, like, we see it, like, dissipating, right? So let's just kind of think. So let's see how far back it. So, like, let's go, like, right here, right? So we're going back here. Like, as soon as we see the smoke land, all right, smoke lands, right? In your head, you got to think, okay, this is lasting for 15 more seconds. We have about 30 seconds left on bomb, right? So, like, obviously, it takes 7 seconds for them to defuse. If we hear the tap, then we have to obviously go tap it. Boom, tap.
Ping bomb, ping bomb.
There's the tap, right? 3,
Res.
4, 5, 6. And then he almost gets it. He almost gets it, right? So, like, you have to be counting. As soon as you hear that tapping, you don't hear another tap after. You have to be thinking, every time the tap, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to fucking 7, okay? And then you can play it. Like, if you want to try to get him before the halfway mark, do it at 3, because it takes 3.5 seconds to get to halfway, right? If you want to catch him off before it's diffused, you got to do it before 7. So you come out here, you peek, sick. He dies on the molly, run back into the smoke. But instead you decide to run back here, and it's you reload, so it gives away your position, right? You see this circle around your guy right here in the mini map. This is because you reloaded. They know where you're at, right? So you have to be careful. Like, you give it away. Like, it's fine if you reload behind the smoke, because you can be in this corner, you can be this corner, you can be far back after you reload. But here, you reload here, you're stuck here.
Last player standing.
Boom, they just clear you because they probably heard you.
Go fake B.
Smoke fast B. Okay? Boom.
Come back now.
Go towards A, go towards A. Elbow.
Come back, come back.
Go back, go back, go back.
Boom, just TP. Just TP. Your Reyna, I don't know what the fuck. Oh, Reyna, and that's alright. Boom, get on site. Two of them were towards B. Could be another guy here. We have to be careful.
Lamps.
Enemy
I
spotted.
get the bomb, I get the bomb. I plan, I plan.
I have retrieved the spike.
Reloading.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.
I have planted the
I got
spike.
lamps.
For you.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Okay, we all play lamps. Okay, guys, okay.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and that's just...
You
So-
hit.
Alright, so all you have to do here is kill time, right? The more time you kill by yourself, the longer Brim could try to play his ulti, because it's only one guy, right? We just gotta figure out where he's at.
You hit him too. You didn't hit him.
Just don't peek, like, we don't need to peek. Like, I don't know why the fuck this Brim's peeking.
Ripto's ulting.
Last player standing.
My god.
Unlucky. Brim just needs to, like, as soon as... The Brim should notice as soon as you die that he needed to push back sight, because he knows
This,
the guy's not there, obviously.
this, and this.
Here.
Easy win.
Launching smoke.
Get
Reloading. Molly.
Guys, go take side, go take side.
I have retrieved the spike.
Yeah, you should not have assumed that was clear. You have no reason, like, when you push out of the smoke, right, they could literally be anywhere. It could be on top of a truck, they could be here before you plant your wall, right, they could be peeking you, they could be fucking right here, obviously pocket, or they could be close in this, like, next to the smoke, right? We literally have no clue where they're at. So you running out here, like, with your wall out could be really, really bad if you're first. You have to be second, and you should also probably just have your gun out no matter if you're first or second. If you're third or fourth, maybe not, because your teammate should either die and trade out or something, but, like, if you're first guy out, like, please have your gun out. Please.
One of my cameras is broken.
I want to be out this game, I want to go next.
You guys want to go next, but you guys are forcing up this round. Fucking noobs. Just save. Save this round by last and win 13-11. Oh, people are so bad. Don't worry. You're not bad. You're getting better. Obviously, you're 8-16. That's pretty bad. But, like, you know, you're taking the first steps to get better.
know, first.
These guys are all dog shit. They're all dog shit because they're at this shit
You,
rank.
blue bot. I think he's close, Rose. I think he's close.
Smoke's down.
reloading.
Take side.
What shit smokes. Wall.
Guys, go, go, go.
Gotta react to that guy. Like you saw spotted before his flash went up. Oh, we are throwing rounds. We are throwing rounds. Gotta react, bud. You have to react. I know you're doing bad, but you gotta stay mentally strong. It's the only way you get better. People just like
Reloading.
shooting darts too slow. Darts just move too fast.
Heal, please.
Healing you.
Thanks. Let's walk B.
Reloading.
You have to be careful. You have to remember you're the only guy. You're the guy with bomb, Timitar, and hookah, right? So they could be long, right? We have to be. No one's cleared long. Our rain is lurking, obviously, and they could be sight. Like, so you have to be careful when you come here by yourself. You could leave bomb and die in a really, really shit fucking
Smoke
spot.
B, come.
One's elbow, one's sight.
Back side.
Barrier created.
Back side.
No, bro.
You fought well.
Get
Live
Rose,
on?
get Rose. Rose.
Your duty is not over.
30 seconds left.
Oh, you're panicking. You're panicking. You're worried too much. All right. Just get in this fucking corner here. Who cares if he fucking dies when you res him, right? He could die to CT. We do know there's a guy that's just TP'd. You're worried about too much. I can tell. You're panicking. The cogs in your head are turning too fucking fast, and your fucking body can't keep up. All right. So all you have to do here is just post up, right? Chill in this corner. Let him die if he resident dies, right? There's no point in trying to trade him out when your teammate's too far. Okay.
Wait for Reyna, wait for Reyna.
I saw them.
We know this guy's hookah.
Eagle
Could
eye.
be a guy CT. One guy near CT.
Wait,
Slow
Reyna.
it. Just plant safe if you have to. You don't have to. They could easily be elbow. Okay. So we have to be careful.
CT, CT. Coming out fast.
10 seconds left.
Wait.
Healing.
Both there, both there.
Both there, right? Okay, so your wall's still up. They didn't break it. Thankfully, they didn't push out. I didn't notice that. I'm fucking blind. I wasn't paying attention. They know where you both are at, okay?
Last player standing.
So yeah, this kind of sucks. Like, you kind of had to, like, obviously they have an omen up still. You have to be careful of the smokes. And once he smokes you off, you kind of have to make a play, right? You're going to have to kind of push out and tell you, hey, I'm pushing out right now. They smoke me off, right? Because it's not really planted for your Reyna. It's kind of in the corner, right? So, like, she can't really see it because they can diffuse from, like, a really, really deep angle. You could spam it, but not a lot of people know you can spam it, right? And that's kind of what happened. So, we're just going to end it here. I know it goes on OT. Let's kind of just see, for our own sake, how the fuck this ends. Oof. Lose 12-14. Unlucky. All right, and I'm just going to kind of go over, like, some, like, general pointers and summarize what I've basically been talking about this entire fucking time. First off, aim-wise, again, you did it a little bit, but I would like to see more just aiming at headshot level, right? Putting your crosshair where their head's going to be at. If it changes elevation, whatever you're aiming at, right, you should know where headshot level is. You should have seen enough people and know, you know, in the diamond and immortal bracket where your crosshair needs to be, okay? Then spray control. You need to practice your spray control, right? Go against the wall, shoot the wall, see how fast and how far it goes up, right? And then when does it stop? After how many seconds? Get that instinct into your head, right? That way you don't have to worry about it anymore. Because if you have to think about it, it's going to cause a delay sometimes. And then, you know, util-wise, like, you don't always have to wall short on defense. You did it like every round, and if someone was smart on the other team, they would just wait for you to wall, break it, and then they would go somewhere, right? They don't have to necessarily go A. But, like, sometimes saving your wall, too, for, like, to get out when you're retaking B or using it on showers instead, right? It really throws them off. If you use the same util over and over again in the same spot, you become really, really readable, and you're just asking to get countered, okay? And then, like, you know, thirdly, like, if you're not playing the best, right, don't sweat it too much. There's lots of things you can be doing, but like, being able to read the minimap and seeing what's open and what's available and where everyone's at, it's going to be of great help, right? So, like, that just comes with game sense and awareness, right? Where your teammates at, what should I be doing? And then, you know, we can get some decision making in there too, like going up long B by yourself with the bomb. Probably not the best decision, right? So obviously we did see some good things and some bad things, but, like, let's try to correct those bad things so you can become an even better player. Okay, if you have any questions or need me to explain more in depth on what I talked about, please feel free to leave, you know, a comment or message me on Discord, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, wherever at. All right, and I'll usually respond right away. Okay, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Pokemon, Mega Evolution, Science, Cockfighting.
Wish that for